Hi, my name is Lauren Kolzicki, and I was a former student at Michigan State University, and I was a part of Campus Crusade for Christ. And when I came to college at MSU, I was 18 and I had never heard anything about Jesus or about church or about the Bible because I was raised in an atheist home. Both of my parents told me to not talk to people about Jesus or to talk to people who went to church. I wasn't allowed to go to church. No one in my family goes to church. So when I came, I was living a life of partying a lot in college and sleeping around and doing drugs, and I was really lost and I was hurting. And my best friend Ginger at the time was a pastor's child, and she told me every week to come to Bible study, come to Bible study, come to Bible study. And I was like, whatever, that's for losers. And so one night I went because I was really desperate for friends and attention, and I went, and the people there loved me and accepted me, and I went for 7 months. And I really just went to meet guys and to have friends. And I went to spring retreat at Campus Crusade for Christ retreat, and it was there that I received Christ into my heart, and it was that day that my life completely changed. My life before Christ was completely different. It's funny when I see people from high school, they kind of ask me, they're like, whoa, what happened to you? You know, you're really different. You used to be really aggressive and kind of verbally abusive and controlling, and I used to swear a lot and kind of get in fights with people a lot. And I also was drinking all of the time because I felt like, you know, you feel better and you do whatever and you don't have regrets, and this is cool in life, you can do whatever you want. And when I was 17, I was living with my boyfriend who ended up being a drug dealer, and there were just a lot of life choices that I made because I didn't have any direction and I didn't know what I was doing with my life, and I didn't have a good father figure in my life, and I didn't have a lot of things, and my parents were kind of a wreck, so I never really thought to pull my life together because no one around me was pulling their life together. One thing that happened when I first became a Christian, I was scared to share my story because I felt like an outsider. I felt like every Christian I knew was perfect from birth, and I wasn't, and I was scared, and I thought that people would judge me. But Crusade gave me the opportunity to share my story at Real Life in front of 600 people, and after that I got to lead a bunch of girls to Christ because they had the same story as I did, and they felt like their life wasn't worth anything, and they felt like no one could love them because of what they had done. So that was one of the best things. Things that I love about God, because it's impossible to say all of the things, but a few things that I love about God is just the value of my life has changed. I really felt like I didn't have any worth and any value, and now I know that being a child of God is all that I need to know, and making that the most important thing in my life is amazing. And the fact that, well, the best thing that I love about Jesus is that he loved me when I was screwing around and didn't care about anything and didn't care about him and didn't care about other people, and he still loved me, and that he chose to die on the cross for me even when I didn't care about him. That to me is like jaw-dropping. My ministry after college has really changed. Now being a 6th grade teacher, I get to share with children every day who are so desperately in need of love and care because they're neglected at home. They come from abused families. 85% of them don't have fathers in the home, and that's a big thing because they don't know about fatherly love. And I get to go in there and I just get to hug them and tell them that they're wonderful and they're fabulous and hold their little faces, and that makes a big difference in their life. And I hope that they know that I'm different because of Christ, and I try and share that in my lessons as much as I can. So when I look back, I just think God does miracles. He heals the sick, he, you know, gives sight to the blind, but of all things, he healed my heart. And I was lost, and there was, in my mind, no chance for me to ever be a churchgoer or to love Jesus. And now I do, and it's my whole life, and I just thank God every day for that.